Hello, folks. We meet again. It's been a wonderful weekend of soccer. There were some high-profile matches. Club football now is back in full swing after the 2-week hiatus of international football. I saw on social media recently that Dr. Keza Mutawong's daughter, Kemiso, is busy attending karate classes. To me, that sounded like an admission of guilt in itself, because it's like it's alleged that she is preparing herself in defense and in her family's defense against the rude Kaizer Chiefs fans. So she's preparing to defend herself whenever an onslaught will be launched against her and her family after maybe a woeful match like the one this past weekend against Kwani City. Guys, I've always said that the Kaizer Chiefs is not the coach. They can get any coach in the world. They can get even Jose Mourinho. The problem is in the quality of the squad the team possesses. As someone who grew up watching Chiefs, okay, let me put it like this. As someone who grew up watching SA soccer, close to 30 years now, or over 30 years, I know the quality of Chiefs players. I know the quality, the kind of team that Chiefs is supposed to have, to challenge for honors. From the goalkeeping department to the striking department. Growing up, Chiefs had the likes of Brian Baloyi on goal. They had Jacob Chiseve, was rock solid, partnering the former captain Neil Tuovi. Of course, Chiseve replaced Khatebe, went on to join Leeds. That was the kind of Chiefs that used to be there. Full of international players, Bafana players. They go into midfield. They had Dr. Kumalo. They had many players. Even the ones that are coming from development, they were quality. Frank Makua, Tabang Lebese, they managed to hold their own, go up front. There was Paul Nzanya, you name them. They even bought Mokulem at some stage. But today's Chiefs, you cannot say the same thing about the quality of players. There's no player that can single-handedly lift the team spirit. Yes, we all know that soccer is a team sport, but in each and every team there needs to be that player that we know that this is a leader. This player is able or can be able to take the game by the scruff of its neck. But there's no one Chiefs who can claim, to possess such ability. Yes, there's Gaston Siriuno, but there's been reports of him now banging training, not respecting the club, and there's no one who's bigger than any team. So it's one of the problems that Chiefs is facing. There is this boy Velakazi, is good, but he's doing it alone. So I'm saying again, the problem with Kaizer Chiefs is not the coach, guys. Even Mourinho can come. The Kaizer Chiefs must go back to the drawing board. They must go back to the drawing board. They must find themselves a good scout. Looking for talent sometimes does not require money per se. Just requires a good eye, for players. I've already mentioned Frank Makua and Tabang Lebese and Brian Baloyi. They were all promoted from the Chiefs system. And when they got promoted, they were already junior international players. They were quality. So they fitted quickly into the system and they held their own. But today, which player are you saying that can you say today is playing for the junior national teams from those ones who have been promoted, or is even starting the junior national teams? There's no one. Which player can you say is knocking on the door of Bafana Bafana, or deserves to be the regular in the door of Bafana Bafana? Or which player in the current crop, or can you say that is sought after by European teams, as for instance, Mofokeng is by the Barcelona B team? So Chiefs must go back to the drawing board. must find themselves a good scout, a class scout, someone who knows the culture of Chiefs, a way of playing. They used to have someone like Umehlo Makhulu who used to bring them players like Jabu Khanye, Jabo Mahlangu, sorry, Junior Khanye, Jabo Mahlangu, Malatsi. Those kind of players, they were classy players and they fitted into the Chiefs style of play. So today, I don't know who's doing the scouting for them, but whoever is doing the scouting for them is doing not so good of a job. So they need to go by the drawing board. They need to find themselves a good scout to look for pure talent. There's talent out there in the locations. There's talent out there in the development structures. There's talent out there everywhere. Choose a big team. That team can be revitalized. But as long as there's no one who's willing to hold the game by the scruff of his neck, Chiefs is still going to struggle and they're still going to change coaches. Yeah. So I just thought I should share that with you guys. So to the Chiefs fans out there, just pray that your management changes their tune. They can even rope in a former player. Someone who's played for the team like Balois, like Neil Tovey. But of course now, for those things to happen, someone must be friends with the Motaung family. So Chiefs must swallow their pride and they must go back to the old way of doing things. And they might as well see themselves going back to be the big boys that they once were. Okay guys, thanks for viewing, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Keep on watching the channel. As I said, this channel is yours. Keep on hitting that like button. Keep on subscribing. Keep on sharing. Thank you guys for your time.